Hello and welcome back. And in this video, we're going to be starting to create our model. So we're going to first start by creating a model for to do. So let's go ahead and create a folder. And this folder is going to be basically created just as a new folder. And we're going to name this models. Although we're going to have just one model, it's always a good practice to have a folder dedicated where all the models can be saved. So we're going to actually have all the models here, and we're going to add a new file from template. Now you can actually select a new empty file, and this is going to create a Swift file as well. And during the project, we'll actually try this one as well, just to explore what this option gives us. But for now, let's go ahead and choose a new file from template. And as soon as the file dialog comes up, we're going to select a Swift file and click next. Now here the Xcode is asking us the name of the file, and we can name this to do, and just go ahead and create this. Okay, now by default, the Swift template will import foundation, which is great. We're going to leave it as is, but we're also going to import Swift data because we're going to need the access to add model macro, which actually makes it possible for Swift data to understand the class that we are creating in the structure, which is going to define the properties for the model that it's gonna manage. Okay, so we're gonna have add model macro first, then we're gonna create a final class, and final, so we actually we can say this to compiler, or we can tell the compiler that this class is not going to be inherited or inherited by any subclass, so a compiler can make some compile time optimizations. Okay, then we're going to create a variable called text. This is going to be one of the property that we're going to save, and another one is created at, which is going to be a date type. Okay, now Swift data requires all the classes to have an initializer, and we can take help with Xcode's predictive model and basically initialize our text with string and date. I would say I want to initialize that as well. So we're going to say created at, and this is going to be a string, this is going to be a date type, and we're going to initialize our created at property with the created at property that has been passed in. Okay, all right, with that, our model is ready. This is all it takes to create a model in Swift data. If you're coming from core data background, then you would understand that we don't need any of the XC model files or any of the properties to be created in a separate interface and then create corresponding managed object class or anything like that. Here it's as simple as defining a class and decorating it with at model macro. Okay, so with that, we have reached the end of this video where we actually created our to-do model, and we are ready to move on to the next step. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you.